Hi, I'm Pamela Loneman, and I'm an English teacher in the Developmental Studies Department at Kingwood College. Thank you for coming to this Learning Lab today. What we'll be discussing is subject-verb agreement. You need to keep your eyes open. Although often overlooked, problems with subject-verb agreement are very real. To help avoid these errors, we will discuss the following rules: how to make subjects and verbs agree in number, what to do with tricky subjects like each and every, what to do with compound subjects. If you will learn to spot and correct these errors, you'll become a believer and be much better equipped to write good essays. A complete sentence must have a subject and a verb. The subject is the who or what performs the action in the sentence. The verb is the action word. Please remember, the first step is to identify the verb in the sentence. The second step is to then ask yourself who or what performed the verb. For example, the student works hard. So what's the verb? Works. Works is the action verb in the sentence. Who or what performs the action? Ask yourself, who or what works? The student. The student then is the subject. You've found the subject and the verb. Okay, find the subject and the verb in this sentence. The players on our side are strong. Are would be the verb. Even though it's not an action verb, it is a verb of being, which means it's a verb that states the subject is in existence. What's in existence? The players. Are is the verb, players is the subject. Players is the subject, are is the verb. Once you've identified the subject and the verb, you have to make sure that they agree in number. Singular subjects require singular verbs, and plural subjects require plural verbs. So what's next? An easy way to make sure your subjects and verbs agree is to think about the letter S. Usually, plural nouns end with the letter S, and singular nouns do not. Verbs are just the opposite. For the most part, singular verbs end with the letter S, and plural verbs do not. Therefore, the cars run, but the car runs. The plural noun cars takes the plural verb run without the S. There is only one S in the pair. The singular noun car takes the singular verb runs. Again, there is only one S in the pair. Beware. Compound subjects do not end with S. Instead, compound subjects consist of two or more subjects joined by the word and. We treat these subjects like any other plural subject. For example, the student and the instructor work long hours. Student is singular, instructor is singular, but they're working together, student and instructor, more than one person, therefore it's plural. Beware. The student and the instructor work long hours. The subject consists of two people, therefore it is plural. Be very careful. When subjects are joined by the word and combined to form a single thing or person, they are treated like a singular subject. you use a singular verb with such compound subjects. For example, spaghetti and meatballs has a place on many menus. We've got two things, spaghetti and meatballs, but it's acting as a single unit, as a singular subject. Using the words each and every. Each and every are singular pronouns. Therefore, they require singular verbs. Every flying saucer was glowing. Beware. You always use a singular verb with each and every, even if they precede, come before, subjects joined by the word and. Each, alien hand and foot, leaves a distinct print. The verb is leaves, the subject is the word each, a singular subject. Compound subjects joined by words like or. Be careful when your subjects are joined by the following words: or, nor, either or, neither nor, not only but, or not only but also. In such cases, the verb agrees with the subject nearest to it in the sentence. For example, either the instructors or the student knows the answer. Because we have the word or between the two pieces of the subject, the last subject mentioned in the sentence, in this case the word student, is singular, and that's what identifies whether the verb will be singular or plural. So student, singular, goes with a singular verb, knows. Try to ignore everything before the final subject. Either the instructors or the student knows the answers. Notice that we've crossed out either the instructors or, because seeing how or separates the subject into two parts, we only look at the last subject in the sentence, the word student, and put it with a singular verb that ends in an S. The singular subject student requires the singular verb knows. What if the subject is an indefinite pronoun? Indefinite pronouns refer to non-specific people or things. They are usually singular and require singular verbs. The following common indefinite pronouns usually take singular verbs: another, each, everything, nothing, anybody, either, neither, somebody, anyone, every, nobody, someone, anything, everyone, no one, something. They are non-specific. They are indefinite. Beware, a few indefinite pronouns, none, some, more, most, any, and all, can be either singular or plural, depending upon the context of the sentence. In other words, how they're being used in the sentence. For example, some of our streams are polluted. Some pollution is reversible, but all pollution is a threat to nature. In the first part of the sentence, some is combined with the verb are because it's referring to the streams, which is plural. In the second part of the sentence, some is combined with the singular verb is because it's referring to pollution, which is a single unit. All pollution is, in this case, all is combined with is because they are talking about all pollution, which is a group and therefore singular. Making verbs agree with the antecedents of who, which, and that. When the words who, which, or that start a clause, the verb agrees with the noun or pronoun to which who, which, or that refers, and that's called its antecedent. For example, The scientist will share information with the students who work with her. Who refers back to what? The students. George Jones is the student who works in the lab. The antecedent of the pronoun who is the word student. Using singular verbs with titles and terms. Titles and terms are treated as singular subjects, even if they contain plural words. For example, Les Miserables is a popular musical. The title, Les Miserables, is plural, but it's still a single title, and so the verb is singular. Disciplinary measures is a euphemism for punishment. So what that is saying is it's another way to say punishment. Therefore, disciplinary measures refers to punishment, which is singular and requires a singular verb. Okay, you've been warned. See if you can spot subject-verb agreement errors in these sentences. Subjects and verbs must agree in number. Be careful with subjects like each and every. These are singular. Pay close attention to subjects joined with words like and or. These subjects can be either singular or plural. That concludes our lesson over subject-verb agreement. Thank you.